Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be live streaming the CPI data report that is set to be released in just a couple of minutes. It's actually in 8 minutes that we should see an overall reaction um, to the market. So, what's going on? Once you guys see the live stream, I can earn your thumbs up. And of course, participate in the live chat. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me at any time. It is 5:22 a.m. here in Arizona, and it is 8:22 a.m. in the East Coast. So just a little heads up for those that are tuning on in live. Good morning, good morning. You should play some music. Wanted to focus more on answering maybe any questions that you guys might have. The market should be reacting to this right away. And I'm going to be pulling it up as well. Making sure that I have that CPI data report for you guys right away. So where it should be released for those that are unaware, here it goes. So it's actually going to be, so in this site, so bls.gov/CPI. So right now on the new release, it should be around this general area where as of right now, this was previous month, right? 7/13/2022. We should see a new release that says 8/10/2022. So, all right. Good morning, good morning. What are the expectations? How many of you guys do not know the expectation for the CPI data report? Where are you guys at with that? What's going on, Carlos? What's up, man? Yep. So current expectation for overall CPI is 8.7%. So right now we currently sit at 9.1%. Expectation is 8.7. One of the things that is kind of confusing is that's for overall CPI, 8.7. They expect oil prices to drop. Core CPI expectation is actually set to be higher. So prior CPI, I believe it's at like 5 point something percent. They expect core CPI to actually be at 6.1%, if I'm not mistaken. 5.6%, okay. And core CPI is expected to be 6.1% this month. So that's the part that I'm kind of 6.9 to 6.1. That's the part that I'm kind of confused on, because if we actually see our core CPI still rising, that is not good news. Even though our overall CPI might come in lower, that's already being factored into the market, right? But if our core CPI actually comes in higher, I think that's where we might run into some issues. So I'm excited to break it down with you guys once that report is released. Not only will we see the market react to it, but it can give us some time to break it down. One of the things that I want to remind you is I really hope that you don't put yourself in a position that you cannot tolerate, right? I sent out a message to all of our Learn Plan Profit group yesterday, and just reminding them that so many people focus on trying to predict the future, or try to predict what's going to happen even in the next couple of minutes, and there's no way that you can do so. But one thing that I think will always at least put you in a better position is you shouldn't be scared to have a position. You should never be scared to do that, right? But you should always be prepared for even worst case scenarios. So maybe having some cash left on the sidelines, just in case something does end up going not as expected, that you're able to, tolerate it. And I think that's the worst thing, that if you really put yourself in a position where you cannot tolerate the market reaction we might experience, then you're really putting yourself in a position to fail, right? Because you're simply hoping for best case scenario. So is my volume low again? I do apologize. All right. So we got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes until Wow. Oh, we have quite a bit of people actually joining live. I'm actually quite surprised. We have 2,000 of you guys joining me live. You guys couldn't drop a like on yesterday's video. Oh, that cracks me up. Well, nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoy this live stream. And most importantly, I hope that you learned something new, and maybe you can consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. So, all right, so we have 3 minutes left. Yesterday was pretty crazy in the sense that a lot of you guys know that I have, oh, here it goes, already beginning to indicate signs of an uptrend for TQQ. I'll talk about it a little bit later. We're struggling to catch up on some sleep, so just joined my 15. All right, I like that. Here it goes. Looks like we're already indicating signs of an uptrend, up 1.7% on the day. You guys see that? So this is TQQQ. We could even go just on QQQ, right? If you guys wanted to see how the NASDAQ market is reacting, we should be able to see it like this. All right. All right. Why is there a push? Just expectations. So people expect it to go up a little bit more than, or expect it to go up. That's all. All right, let's see which way we're going to go. Here it goes. We have less than a minute left. Less than a minute left. This is going to be crazy. All righty. Here we go. All right. And again, if you guys see this CPI data report number, just feel free to share it. But we have it right here, getting ready for the market to react. All right. What do you guys think? Here it goes. Should be any moment now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it goes. Reacting in a bullish way. You guys see that? Huge push. Wait. What did it come in at? Huge gap up. Already up 2% on the day. Let's see if this is an overreaction. Wow. Huge gap up. I don't see it set on mine. I still do not see it on my side. Here it goes. Still pushing up 2% on the day, which means TQQQ should be up 6%. Let's see if it continues. How's everything reacting to it? Let's see. Tesla, nice push up. TQQQ 5.6%. Oh, it looks like it's kind of struggling. Oh, it's already beginning to come down. What's going on here? Whoa. Here it goes. 8.5%. 8.5%. Expectation was set at 8.7%. So actually better than expected. Increase. All right, let's see if I can pull it up. Here it goes. July 2022. Perfect. Ooh, we actually flattened out. Look. 0.0, so much better than expected. Look at that. Wow. Gasoline index fell 7.7%. That's absolutely huge. CPI was unchanged in July on a seasonally adjusted basis, after rising 1.3%. That means that we did not see an increase month over month on average. That is a huge jump and a step in the right direction for the overall market. We got Tesla up 4.4% even after Elon announced that he sold nearly $7 or $8 billion worth. This is the part that confuses me. Tesla was already bullish during that pre-market session. Check this out. QQQ up 2.5% on the day. Absolutely insane. Wow. Everything came out better because I think core CPI rose 5.9%, which was exactly what we were at last month. So, wow. How are you guys feeling about it? So core CPI at 5.9 versus estimated 6.1. That is correct. I'm going to type it up over here. I'll just type it in. All right, just so everyone that tunes on in, I can refer them to the pinned post. CPI at 8.5%, core CPI at 5.9%. Here it goes, still indicating signs of an uptrend. Huge green candle in just, oh, this is the 5 minute. My bad, I was like, wow, that's been a long minute. Here we go. All right, and we got Apple stock up 1.8% on the day. We got QQQ gapping up 325. We got TQQQ up 7.8% on the day. I think this brings us back to, almost surpassing previous highs at 36.83. I mean, we're definitely on track to surpass that if this momentum continues. Oh, looks like we're pulling back just a little bit, which is fine. Slight resistance here. So can you trade pre-market? Of course. Yep, you guys should all have the option of being able to trade pre-market. You just have to make sure that you turn on the extended hours section. So definitely a possibility. There it goes, dropping right below. Whoa, why is it dropping so much? Whoa, 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 whoa. Was this an overreaction? What do you guys think? It's pretty crazy, right? I like it. All right. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for things to kind of cool off, right? I think if you were already in it and you partook in the action, I don't think you need to lock in profits. Maybe if your intention is to day trade, then so be it. But I mean, CPI data is actually pretty good, right? I think that's what's most important. It's that it's actually showing to be pretty bullish and it's reacting in a positive way. Now, the only thing that I do have to share, I mean, this is beating expectation both with core CPI, which was my biggest concern, right? And it beat expectation with overall CPI. So I don't know if you guys wanted me for part of this live stream. I'd be more than happy to. But to break down what this report is and what it came in at. If you guys want me to, I would be more than happy to. Just make sure you drop a thumbs up. I think we're almost at 1,000 likes. For those that want to have a better understanding of what this report exactly means and how it's calculated. So I would take profits. Yeah, again, if your intention is to day trade, I can definitely see why you would take profits at the current price point that we're at right now. What about core CPI? Yeah, core CPI is at 5.9%. That was just set as it beat expectation. Expectation was at 6.1%. So there goes 926 likes, 942. You guys let me know once we hit 1,000. So can you go live on Discord for free? What? I don't know what that means. I'm live right now on YouTube. What do you mean on Discord? You can join our Discord. So we have a free Discord if you ever have any questions about getting started in the stock market. I try to make myself the most accessible as possible. So if you're an absolute beginner, I don't care if you ask ridiculous questions. As long as you think that I could be of value for you, the first link in the description of this video is our free Discord if you want to join. There it goes, 1,082 likes. I really do appreciate that. Let's go ahead and break this down. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys on, first off, Why is the market reacting in a bullish way when inflation is still pretty high? We beat expectation. Expectation was set at 8.7%. We came in at 8.5%. You have to think about what we just did. We came from a 9.1% inflation rate to now 8.5%. So that's a pretty significant drop. I think that's one of the biggest retracements that we've seen. It's the first time month over month that we've actually seen an unchanged month, right? So we actually did not see any form of adjustment month over month. And then we dropped the month of July. So if we calculate, so this was what made up 9.1%. Everything prior to this one. And then we dropped the month of July from the previous year, and then we add the new one. But when there's nothing being added because there's no seasonal adjustment, or there's an unchanged month over month when it's seasonally adjusted, then again, this is why we see that significant drop back down to that 8.5%. One of the big things that I knew was going to be a focus for the month of July is the way that I view this is if you look at this vertically, right? This is the month of July. This is everything that was reported today. I wish they would outline it yellow, showing that this is our main focus. I don't know if you guys can see this. Do I need to zoom in? So the most horrific drop is about to happen this afternoon. I'm not here to instill fear. Again, if you think that the market's a little bit more on the overbought side, then just reduce your position size. I mean, it's up nearly 7%, and it still looks very bullish, right? It still looks like it's holding pretty well. So he may even raise 1%. No, I would not see why he would raise interest rates 1%, seeing that we have beat expectation. So yeah, I do not see why that would even make sense. I just want to make sure that you guys can see it okay. Are we all good here? Is this a little bit better? Can you guys see this a little bit better right here? Right? So for the month of July, this is everything that has been added. And then again, core CPI is everything aside from food and energy. So that's everything down here. And we can see with core CPI, even with core CPI, we saw a couple things drop, right? We saw used car vehicles drop. We saw apparel drop. We saw transportation services. Do you guys see the line items, right? The line items going across. We did see an increase, so we can see an increase in medical care commodities. We saw an increase in energy services, increase in shelter, an increase in medical care services. This is the biggest thing, right? How many of you guys have seen a consecutive drop in price in gasoline, right? I'm sure I'm not the only one. Look at this. Energy, we saw a drop from minus 4.6. This is just for energy. And then we go to energy commodities, minus 7.6. Huge. Now we go to gasoline, minus 7.7. Huge. Right? And then we go across this, we go to fuel and oil, right? 11 point removed off of that just for fuel and oil. Looks like we saw a slight increase in electricity. What is that? No, that's energy services. We saw a slight increase in electricity at 1.6. We saw a drop in utility piped gas services at 3.6. And then we saw a slight increase in all items, less food and energy. So overall, I would say the biggest contributors is of course how much fuel, gasoline, and energy commodities experienced month over month. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. All still very high. Yes, come on, guys. I mean, yes. Obviously, they're not all going to come down super aggressively. Yes, they're all still very high. I mean, if you look at the overall weight, this is one thing that I always pay attention to. The overall weight, right? The sum of everything, the overall influence that they have in just the past couple of months. Yes, I mean, fuel oil still has a long way to go. It's at 75 while everything sits at single digits. We have 44, 44, 32, right? Everything else sits at 7, 10, 6, 5, 3. Yes, of course. Inflation is still very, very high. But guess what? It's all about progress. If things are not getting worse, then to the stock market, things are getting better. And I think that's the way that I interpret what was reported today. So no, I mean, I feel like everyone is very well aware that inflation is high. Here we go. It looks like TQQQ is on its way to make new highs. We got Tesla up 5% on the day. Looks like we didn't hold at 850 for too long. I think we hit lows of, what is that? Yep, 838. What's going on, Bradley? What's up? What's up? For those that are just tuning on in, I made sure that I pinned it on the live chat. If you haven't done so already, if you can't see it, just feel free to refresh your screen and it should pop up. But core CPI came in at 5.9%, and overall CPI came in at 8.5%. So it came in better than expected for both core and for overall CPI. Looks like it's trying to go for a second rally. Or is it going to do a double top right before it pulls on back? Thoughts on Elon selling? I do not understand why supposedly Elon is selling based off of his Twitter deal, just in case he does have to pay the $1 billion in fines. I think that's what he's preparing for. Because, who's to say when this is to settle around October or November, once his real... once this case for Twitter ends up coming into effect, what if at that point Tesla is trading at $500 or $600 a share again, right? So I think Elon is just foreshadowing, Tesla maybe not trading at these higher prices. And then, this is why we could pull on back. So, Ricky, could you look at Euro USD? Why is the dollar weaker? I don't trade Forex. I don't have access to currency. Yeah, we just focus on the stock market. I do apologize for that, but what is the rate of increase? So the rate of increase is there was no increase. So it was an unchanged month. It was the first time in the past 12 months that we've seen an unchanged month. So we were expecting a 0.2. There was an unchanged month, so 0. Yep. But how are you guys feeling about the market as of right now? I want to get a show of hands in the live chat. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're set for a bull run right when the market opens? Do you think that this is an overreaction, kind of like other CPI data reports, and then we pulled on back shortly after? What do you see? Strong dollar is actually a bad thing. Okay, so market is good right now. So bullish, big bull is here. Huge bull coming. Huge bull run coming. Okay. All right, bull trap. Overreaction. I like how safe a lot of you guys are choosing to play it. I think that says a lot based off of your experience and also not being sold on the idea that things always have to get better. Which is admirable, right? I think it's more of the beginner trader that is always thinking, no, the market has to go up. The market has to go up. No, the market will go up, right? Which the market will go up, no question about it. But I think a more experienced trader always stays a little bit more optimistic about the market, especially with their position size, thinking about worst case scenario. So I think that's what I'm seeing in the live chat, that, some of you guys have been through it enough that that although things might be getting better and although the market might continue to run, you're just like, I would still rather play it safe, right? And it's I would say, less experienced traders that are more like, I'm going all in. The market has to continue to rally with no pullbacks. And then the market pulls back and they're like, oh my God, this is the Fed's fault. This is this person's fault, right? All right. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, so we're still barely at a 30-minute stream, so not too shabby. Wanted to see if I could take the time to even break some stocks down for you guys. What do you guys think about that? Unless you guys want me to close out the live stream, I can close it out, or we can just be breaking down some stocks that you guys might see value in. Is that okay with you guys? I feel like that might be better. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Alrighty. Breakdown BBY. That's another meme stock. I mean, in my opinion, this is just a stock that is rallying once again, solely because of the meme movement. It's not something, yeah. I mean, it gapped up to $13, sold off super aggressively. If you like to partake in this volatility, I mean, this is very similar to like AMC, right? They love to hype it up when it's bullish, but as soon as it begins to be bearish, you can easily see the people bag holding. There's nothing wrong with choosing to day trade something when direction is in your favor, but I personally would never hold anything this volatile. It's just too risky. It's not worth the risk. I don't think the squeeze will ever happen. It's never happened in the past before. I don't see why this time it's any different, right? Yeah, so just like BBY and just like AMC and just like GME, I think they're great momentum plays. I really do. I think that they're great momentum plays. They come with higher risk, higher reward, but I think that they're great plays for those that know how to take advantage of them, right? So let's go ahead and break down Apple. So Apple is surpassing previous highs, which is really, really good. Right now trading at nearly 168, which is a huge gap up. Let's see if we could see this. Yep. Consistent overall uptrend pattern. It looks like the moving average has been validating itself as a support level. And if we look at the day chart and we take into consideration with where it's at 168 pretty much, at 168 and where its previous highs are, I mean, it has like 8 to 9% to go. So it doesn't have much more upside. But again, if you like to partake in something that's very bullish, very consistent, and there's no break of pattern because we're not trading below the moving average just yet, I don't see there to be anything wrong with choosing to take part of Apple, as long as you understand that if it begins to break below the moving average, we can begin to pull on back a little bit there. So, hey Ricky, new trader here. What's going on? 5150 Fly Guy. What's up? What's up? Welcome to, I guess, the team, and of course, welcome to the live stream. So, I appreciate you waking up early and joining us. So, let's do Meta. Yeah, Meta seems pretty interesting because Meta's been struggling for quite some time. Here it goes. Meta's been trading sideways for the past couple of weeks, as you can see. Overall lows at 156, overall highs right around 180. I really don't see there to be anything significant on like, oh my God, I'm missing out on Meta. It literally does this time and time again. It rallies and then sells off. It rallies and sells off, rallies and sells off. And some rallies are bigger than others, but it always gets rejected and then sells right back off. I would love to see, a break of pattern, an actual indication of a reversal, and I just haven't seen that for Meta just yet. I think Meta can make a great long-term investment, especially if the metaverse ends up playing out. But like we know, the cheap can always get cheaper, which is why I'm kind of just not super eager to jump in because there's no real indication of an uptrend. So PENN Gaming. Let's break it down. So who is this coming from? Thomas Zaher. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, this is very cheap, very bearish. Previously came from highs of 142. Right now trading at $34 a share, getting rejected by the moving average. We were trading above the EMA for a short period of time. Looks like we're testing that right now. I just would be very, very careful with rushing into this, especially if it's been this bearish for quite some time. We could see that we've traded above the EMA for a little bit, and then we sold right back off and continued to sell off. We're still trading below the moving average, which is the biggest resistance that this has experienced. So I would keep it very simple. Just set your alerts for the break above and the break below. How does that sound? I feel like that's pretty simple to understand. All right, we got nearly 1,500 likes. You guys are killing it. I really do appreciate you guys being so supportive, and hopefully you do appreciate me going live, and hopefully we can continue to do this again. So again, if you want me to break down your stock, just make sure you drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then share your top stock in the live chat. Would be more than happy to break it down for you. Alrighty. More live streams like this. Yeah, you guys like it? So I'd be more than happy to. Alrighty, so we got Disney here. Overall, very consistent descending pattern. We are trading above the EMA, just like we have here and have here. Overall direction, I think it's very easy to see it's still very, very bearish. If your intention is to invest in this long term, then sure, you know, I guess it's not a horrible price point, but my biggest thing is just direction. We don't know how long this can continue to sell off for, and it's done this before where it trades above EMA and then it gets rejected. So if you do choose to take a position, I would just be careful and be aware of that position size. Hopefully it's not too much that even if things do begin to go south, maybe you can reduce the position if it breaks below EMA. But as of now, yeah, I mean, it's looking fine, just like it was looking fine here. I just would hate for you to get caught in something that is going to continue to sell off. So if you decide to buy in early, just know that there is a greater form of responsibility in managing your risk when you choose to buy this early. So please just make sure that you're aware of it. Carvana. All right, so let's do CVNA and then we'll do TQQQ. So Carvana has had a nice run. It's up another 6.8% on the day, right? After dropping 10%. So we can see a significant jump up here, back up to $50 a share. Again, just my biggest thing is we were trading sideways for quite some time. We were trading at previous highs of 376, and we just have not been able to make these higher highs and higher lows for a consistent period of time. So what I would look for right now is as it begins to pull on back, to see if we do validate and hold above the moving average. If we do begin to validate this as a support level, then that would be a step in the right direction and something that would instill a little bit more confidence in Carvana. If it pulls on back and it breaks right through this moving average support, then again, we're most likely headed to make new lows once again. So for those that want me to break down TQQQ, we're very close to previous highs, right around almost $37 a share. If you look at this on the day chart, it is still a consistent descending pattern, right? We're still trading below the moving average, but I think if I remember seeing your message correctly, your intention is to sell back at $75 a share. I think that's very admirable, right? That's expecting that the NASDAQ market nearly makes a full recovery. I don't think that's far-fetched. I just think that it's going to take time, right? So as long as you can tolerate the time that it's going to take for the market to begin to recover, then I think that's what's most important. ETH, I do not break down cryptocurrencies in these live streams, but I appreciate you asking, I guess. All right. Let's follow up with Target. I like that one. All right, so Target had a pretty big drop shortly after earnings. Looks like we dropped from 200 all the way right back down to 166. Looks like it's been struggling to recover ever since then. It actually looked pretty good when we began to trade above where we originally gapped down below, but it looks like it's getting rejected there once again. So let's go ahead and update these alerts. I haven't followed up with Target in quite some time. But definitely, again, the biggest thing here is even when it does pull back, a stock pulling back doesn't concern me. It's when a stock pulls back and doesn't show signs of, a support at EMA or at a higher level, then that just, again, is showing a weak sign of a potential reversal. All right. Of course, Zachary. I appreciate your time. There we go. One quick second. Just want to see where we are at. If we're still holding up here. Yep, still holding, consolidating right here, trading sideways. It doesn't look like we're showing any progression, and we still have 30 minutes to go. I know some people will then have access. A lot of you guys should have access to trade during the pre-market session. You just have to turn on your extended hours. But I'm excited to see in the next 2 minutes. So here it goes. In the next 2 minutes, we should be entering another, we should experience maybe another wave of buying pressure. Did CPI come in? It did. I tagged it in the live chat. So CPI came in at 8.5% with its core CPI at 5.9%, which is lower than expected. So, hey Ricky, new trader here. Any stock that you would consider for someone with a smaller account? What's going on, Matthew? So my big focus is, regardless if you have a small account or a larger account, I think a new trader needs to focus on building experience and building confidence. I don't think that is done, in my opinion, in a very risky way. Building confidence and building experience can be done in my opinion, it has to be done consistently, and you have to prove it to yourself that hey, if I trade this time after time, I'm more consistent with this than I would be with maybe something else, right? And I think once you build your confidence and your experience, then that would encourage you to want to trade or want to invest with more money. There's a lot of, I would avoid pump and dumps. I would avoid penny stocks. I just don't think that that's the best way to instill consistency in your trading. And it's great that you're starting with a small dollar amount, right? Because there's no question, I hope that there's no question that when you're just getting started, you're going to make a ton of mistakes. This is why we always encourage our beginner traders that are part of Learn Plan Profit to either start with paper trading or to start with a very low dollar amount, because mistakes will be made. So I don't care how much money you have. If you are an absolute beginner and you trade with a lot of money, that just means that it's going to be more expensive for you to learn how to trade, right? Because it's going to cost you more. So there's a large number of stocks that might meet your criteria for, what could be a good play, right? I choose to focus on NASDAQ or tech stocks because I view them to be very oversold based off of recent patterns, but not everyone would agree. And I'm not here to overwhelm you with my opinion. I'm here to share what it is that I do, but I'm also not here to say that what I do is what you need to do. So if you have any specific questions, if you're an absolute beginner and you want to ask me, I would love to even assist you on your first trade. I'm not going to tell you where to buy. I'm not going to tell you where to sell. I don't do any of that. If that's why you're trying to follow me, or if that's why you're trying to join my group so you can watch me trade live to hopefully copy my trades, I would highly encourage you not to. I respond to all of my direct messages. You guys can refresh your video right now, and the first link in the description is my free Discord chat. You can ask me any questions you want. I can assist you in anything that you want, but I will not be telling you what to do. I'm a big believer that you do not learn anything by being told what to do. And that's just me. That's how I've always been. I've always tried to stay true to that. Even if you join my Learn Plan Profit group, right? Oh, I even forgot to tell you guys. If you guys do refresh your screen, the second link in the description, we are running a $100 off sale off of Learn Plan Profit 2.0. So if you want the ability to watch me trade live every single morning and you want to work with me on a closer basis, then again, that is only for our Learn Plan Profit group. And again, for what's included, it's a one-time payment, it's a lifetime access. You get access to the HQ, you get access to the daily group chat, you get access to the daily live trading session, and you get lifetime access to the A to Z video lesson library. I do not charge a monthly subscription. I do not charge a yearly subscription. I don't charge any form of subscription. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and right now it's $100 off. And again, that's going to be that second link in the description. It should be that second link. If you don't see it, send me a message on Instagram or send me a message on Discord. Yeah, Ricky, what are your thoughts on Elon selling 7.92 million shares? Yeah, $7 billion worth of it. I think he said he did it because of the Twitter lawsuit, right? So I think he's just preparing just in case Tesla's not trading at those higher levels, that he has enough money left over that, he could pay for it. So how much is it? It's $100 off. If you guys want to learn more about it, literally just click the second link in the description. It literally takes 1 minute. Click the second link in the description. It's $100 off, and you can see everything that's included within Learn Plan Profit 2.0. So this is the part that cracks me up. Is like, you want people to buy LPP but recommend them not to follow your trades. I recommend them not to copy my trades. There's a big difference. And I think people that are very narrow-minded like Brandon, I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I'll make sure that you guys can. This is the part that really baffles me about people like Brandon that are so against or so willing to want to copy, right? I think just in my experience, like even in grade school, right? High school, grade school, whatever the case might be, when you copy someone, you learn absolutely nothing, right? And if you think about it, do I want people that join my team to be solely dependent on me? That they have to wait for me to post where I'm buying? That they have to wait where I post where I'm selling? No, right? I mean, the goal in life when doing anything or being successful in anything is to understand what to do. There's nothing wrong with me assisting you, answering your questions. You can see what I'm doing and use it as an example. But no, you should never copy what I'm doing just because I'm doing it. And I think that's the big disconnect, where it's just super important for people to understand that you learn nothing by copying one another. I think, at least in my experience, I've always learned the most when actually understanding what it is that I'm doing. So it looks like my camera is already beginning to overheat. So I'm going to have to change it to my FaceTime camera. All right, here we go. There it goes. So learn to think for yourself. LPP is about learning how to trade, not to copy. Yep, develop skills and build a solid trading style. Exactly. So Brandon wants to be spoon-fed. Yeah, and again, that's just, and people that are part of LPP, I mean, no, right? You can see based off of the live chat, our focus is to the best of our ability, right? Are we perfect? No, not like anything, right? Or just like anything. But I'm always working on getting better. I try to show up every single day, Monday through Friday when the market is open. And it's just to ask yourself a very simple question of, would it be of value for you anytime that you want to trade right at market open to have someone like myself to go live with? And if so, this is the only thing that I offer. If it wouldn't be valuable for you, then guess what? I'm not here to convince you, right? The stock market's already challenging enough. If you don't want it bad enough already, then your option to succeed is already diminished, right? And I'm not here to convince you. I want to work with people that want to do this, that are committed to it, and that want to work for it, not people that want to be handed something, right? I think the people that we see do the best within our group are people that cherry pick things that they like about my trading style, but they're, at the end of the day, their trading style ends up being very different. They just cherry pick and build their little foundation of understanding of what to do, and then they pursue their own trading style. And I think that should always be the goal. It's to encourage people to be their best version of themselves, not to be a bunch of little copycats of me, right? There's nothing fun in that. You keep me company while trading. I like that, Brandon. Yeah. So you're going to buy TQQ this morning, or are you going to wait for a little bit of a pullback? I'm going to wait. I thought that we would have seen a second rally. I was getting ready to buy right now. But because of what's going on and how it's trading, I think I might just wait. I might just wait for a little bit of a pullback. No, I don't get butthurt over what you said, dude. I just think it's funny that it's often, and I think that we've learned this in life, it's often the people that are most opinionated that are the least informed, right? So it doesn't offend me at all. I mean, I can tell by just the way that you respond that, it's not anyone I care to work with. And that's really just it. So I think it's pretty easy to understand. All right, what is the CPI data result? So CPI, you can see it. I pinned it on the very top for you. It's 8.5% with core CPI at 5.9%. So all right, here we go. When is the next FOMC meeting? It's not going to be until next month, so in September. They do not have an FOMC meeting in August, just so you guys are aware. People need to not take it the wrong way and try to learn. I agree. It's the more challenging route, right? Because yeah, copying is definitely easier. But if I'm not here tomorrow, right, then guess what? You're out of luck, right? But if you focus on learning, you can be self-sufficient. All right. So yeah, I mean, it definitely looks still bullish. It looks like we're going to be testing support level here right around $35.90. You guys see that? We're right around $36 a share. So we're at $35.98 right now. AJK, you keep spamming the chat. If you keep doing that, I will block you from the chat. So I don't know what that comment is, Peter Schieffer review. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I'm not going to entertain it, but please, again, just chill out. So you, Ricky, thank you again. Come on, guys. Show Ricky some love. LV Junk and Holland, I appreciate it. You definitely don't have to donate, though. You even tuning on in and even just dropping a thumbs up and subscribing means a lot to our team, so we really do appreciate it. But thank you nonetheless. I'm trying to see all the messages. They're just coming in a little bit quicker. All right. Thank you for waking up so early. Of course, Austin, I appreciate you doing the same. So, Pro, you learn what areas charts you focus on only with experience teaching. When he goes into why he buys and why he sells, there's no such thing as a 100% trader unless you are Nancy Pelosi. I love that. All right, here it goes. Looks like we are testing support here. Here it goes. Let's see which way we go. Looks like we're testing support here. Oh, I need to start getting ready for our Learn Plan Profit live stream. We have that in, all right, 20 minutes. All right. Oh, I am tired. Well, again, I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. I have to close out the live stream because we're going to be going live with our LPP team. If you have any specific questions that you guys would like to ask me, friendly reminder, you can feel free to message me via Discord. If you join our Learn Plan Profit team, if you just signed up or if you just joined, then you can actually join our live trading session in about 19 minutes. So we go live right at market open. And again, the second link in the description, it's $100 off Learn Plan Profit 2.0. And it's in the first section of the course once you get all signed up that you actually get access to our Discord, which then gives you access to our live session. It's all explained and how to get access to it. Just watch the first to the one or two videos in the first section of the course, and it will show you exactly how to get access to the live session. So I really do appreciate your guys' time. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a quick little snack. I'm gonna get ready for our live trading session with the LPP team. But But again, everything is in the description. If you guys want to stay connected, just subscribe to the channel, drop a thumbs up, and feel free to send me a message via Discord. That's that first link. And if you're ready to join our team and watch me trade live in just 18 minutes, that's that second link down below, and it's $100 off LPP. One of the things that we do want to remind you is we do have and are running a new giveaway. So we are giving away a brand new iMac. So it's the exact trading setup that I have set up, and this is all available at shoptechbuds.com. So if you want to enter to win, that's going to be at shoptechbuds.com, the fourth link in the description of this video. And it's for every $1 you spend that it equals 5 automatic entries. If you want to participate in that giveaway, you can pick up a mouse pad, you can pick up a flag, you can pick up a trading shirt, whatever the case might be. It's all available at shoptechbuds.com. And I saw a couple of you guys asking what trading platform am I using. And wait, you can't hear me? You should be able to hear me, right? Yeah. So what trading platform I'm using? I'm using the Webull trading platform. If you want to sign up, the fifth link in the description will get you guys all taken care of for my trading platform, and it's only available in the US. So I appreciate you guys' time. Hope and wish you guys an amazing, whoa. I think this is a false candle. Yeah, that has to be a false candle. Right? It's a false candle. Yeah, no, that has to be a false candle. All right. Yeah, that was a false candle. That happens from time to time. Alrighty, but yeah, if you guys have any specific questions, you guys know how to stay connected. Hope that I earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I upload new videos every single day about the stock market and would love to stay connected. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note.